Welcome back to my channel. We're going to do a little micro scrapping. My wife took me to a conference and I brought this along while she's downstairs with her work friends. And I was going to go after some of this gold here, some gold here. There's some capacitors here and some tantalum capacitors here. I'm hoping that's a non-magnetic capacitor. These will probably be tracked, and I'll break open these contactors here to see what's in them. That's probably another contactor, but I think that's a copper coil. So what I was going to do is, stop this action and break some things down, then show it to you as I do that, because I can't hold it and do this at the same time. And some stuff for my copper cell. There's some silver solder here and some silver solder here. This is copper. This came off of a pneumatic transmitter at work that was damaged when they were putting the motor in. And I took it out of the trash to recycle the copper and try and get that little bit of silver out. But that's a little bit of microscopic scrapping. But anyway, that's what I have today, and we'll put them together in a little pile when we're done or something, and do this some updates as I tear it down. So, part one. These contactors here have, see that shiny stuff? That's just a little dot of silver and some copper. So we'll put it all together in a little pile and put some of this stuff, like these capacitors here and here, these MLCCs. There's one with a couple of gold on it, and I'll try and go after these. That little bit of gold there, that crystal oscillator. I'll probably use my, man, this is the best tool right here, my 1/2-inch chisel with my Kliens. Man, the thing works great. I'll see if I can try and get that done for you one day, but I don't think I can use my Kliens. These come off pretty easily. You can just do, just twist like this with the chisel. They come off pretty easy. And you see these smaller ones, man, you just put them on there and kind of twist it. It breaks that solder point. But we'll put a pile together and I'll show you what I have in a few minutes. So these contactors right here have just a little touch of silver in them and some copper. So we've accumulated a little pile and a little pile, and there's the capacitors, transistor, some gold on the pins, and some capacitors. I haven't finished the board yet, but we're about halfway there. So we're going to bust open this contact, and I'm going to show you these. These are the silver contacts, and they're pretty nice size there. But I like to use these, man. These go through stuff like nobody's business. Some plastic pile. So there are two of these on the board, and we'll have to go back and review them. But this, watch how we go through this copper coil. It's a pretty decent size of copper in there. All right, through the magic of YouTube, this was the size. I have to pull that little yellow piece of tape off there. I missed that. There's one piece. So that's not a bad amount. And pretty decent size silver contact. I gotta find the other one, but that's it for the close-up. These are my channel lock bullnose pliers, man. I really love these things. I probably need to sharpen them just a little bit, but I think that's a 17-inch channel lock bullnose pliers. These things can tear through stuff. I like to use my Kliens. Man, I love the Kliens. And I tell you this, it's like a 17-in-1 multi-bit Klien tool. It lost one bit, but it's 27-in-1 little bits with screwdriver, Torx, flathead, Phillips head, and Torx, and a couple of security bits. But it takes care of most of the stuff for the hard drives and things. So we'll come back. So let's finish this up. We have some silver contacts here. Those are actually pretty nice, a lot better than these little micro dots of silver. This was the copper out of those contacts. That's a pretty nice little chunk. The gold pins here, and here. Crystal oscillator on three-legged transistor, some silver fuses, the tantalum capacitors, and I haven't hit these with a magnet yet to see if they're magnetic or non-magnetic. I still separate the capacitors that way, and I try to stay away from the square aluminum ones. They're brown, but that's what we have for scrapping that board. There's some really small MLCCs, metal clad layered capacitors. They're a little tiny, so I probably won't mess with that. Oh, let's not forget the scrap steel. I don't ever really mess with that, but this is what we have from that board. So, hey, thanks a lot. I know there were some action shots, but I didn't bring my camera holder, and that's what we have. So thanks for watching. That subscriber bar, I'm gonna try and pour this Sunday. I'm on it, I promise.